welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys for Author Talks. Maybe that's what I'll call it. Just kidding. I wanted to come and share a really audacious video today, like a no gatekeeping, full whistleblower of the industry, best-selling tips kind of video. Now, the publishing industry will hate me for this, but for too long have they gatekept the way to bestseller. And in all honesty, it's too easy. Like, I started my whole publishing career starting from writing books the easy way, somehow made it to publishing the easy way, and then eventually made bestseller the easy way. And now it is an absolute guarantee to anybody who publishes with Prose Publishing. And I just wanted to come on and share like the way that you can do it yourself. Like, you don't need me. Obviously, it makes the experience so fun and luxurious and just like it's New York Times level when you work with Prose, but you are able to do it yourself. And I wanted to come and share like the most important tips for going bestseller, because I think a lot of people, especially, prospects that come into the DMs and they're like, I'm about to publish my book. How do I make it a bestseller? Like, they don't know the ways. So I'm about to teach you the ways, young Padawan. Okay? So it starts as simple as this: positioning, marketing, keywords, categories, and just doing the damn thing. Okay? So actually, the key to bestseller, if you put it in a formula, is category, volume, and time equals bestseller. Now, what I mean by categories is when you have a publishing listing, you're going to have a boatload of potential categories that you can categorize your book in. Things like, say for example, you're a self-help writer, there's like 20 categories in self-help. And if you get to the nitty-gritty, you will likely find a category that hasn't yet been dominated. These are the secrets, okay? So listen closely. You're going to find a category that hasn't yet been dominated by, people with like hundreds of thousands of orders a day or, millions of reviews. You're going to find a category that is niche enough or niche enough to dominate, and then you're going to flood it with as many sales as possible. So say for example, you're in a category where the most best-selling book in that category is, I guess, makes about 20 orders a day. If you get to 23 orders a day, you will be the top of the category. You will go bestseller. And the thing about bestseller is, yes, you want to maintain it long term. So that is consistency. It's cool to get on the hot list or to become a bestseller for 24 hours, but try holding it for a week, okay? Try holding it for 2 weeks or staying on the bestseller list for at least 10 days. Then you're like bestseller. You're not like, I got the screenshot and it's over. You know what I mean? So, category, volume. So as long as the people you're competing with have less sales than you in one day, then you will beat them and you will climb the ranks and you will be on the hot release and you will be on the bestseller list. And then the time it takes. So the reason why so many new authors have a better chance of going bestseller is because they do calculate time. Okay? Within the first 72 hours of your listing going live, that is the most crucial time to go bestseller. That is when, and it's easiest to go bestseller. That is when people will inevitably, you got the launch hype, you've got all these buyers that are super excited to purchase from you. It's easy. You've got the sales. So even if, you get 50 sales in 3 days, you've gone bestseller, okay? It's that easy. So I'm just sharing that with you. Now, staying on the bestseller is a different beast, okay? You want to consistently beat your competitors in terms of how many people are purchasing on a daily basis. And again, that consistency factor above all, is the key to remaining on bestseller. Because yes, I have seen a lot of clients reach bestseller, get that screenshot, and 3 months later they message me back and they're like, why no sale? You know what I mean? You really want to make sure that you have a concrete plan. And usually what I tell my clients is you want to seek out the top 100. Obviously, if you have a really beautiful follower base, you want to get that. So day 1, strive to get 100 book sales. Day 2, strive to get 75. Day 3, strive to get 50. If you're playing with lower volume and you don't have as big of a community, start with smaller numbers. But obviously, continue, work. I'll always say this: work from the hottest leads to the coldest, the people who are the most engaged in your community, your latest clients, your most engaged followers, the people in your community who are always opening your emails. Those are the people you want to seek out on launching week. The first 5 days, get at least 100, start at 100 people that you can think of. And I know for some writers in the world, that is a challenge. Others, they could blow that in the first hour. And so it doesn't matter where you are. You just want to seek out those hottest buyers first, and then start working towards the warmer leads and the colder, stranger people in your field. Okay. I'm actually going to keep this video very short. It's literally as simple as that. No one in the publishing industry will tell you. They have gate kept the bestseller key for way too long, making people think it's way too hard to make the bestseller list. But it's not true. And the more hype you gather, the more eyes are on you, and the more the algorithm is going to push you to new people. If people are say for example, let's use the self-help category again. The self-help category, okay, you've made it to the top of that. Now, who else is looking at self-help books? Okay, you're not just playing with your audience anymore. The algorithm is actually pushing you. The TikTok videos, Instagram videos. When something gathers hype, it naturally snowball effects into greater results, and you start seeing new people, which is another huge thing. Keywords, okay? Categories will make you bestseller. Keywords will keep you bestseller. Think of what people are typing on Amazon or on, Google, and on, a girl was about to say MSN. Oh my God. On yahoo.ca, on Bing. People are researching on Bing. What are the keywords of your listing? What do people have to type in to potentially find your book? And play niche enough. You really want to get specific, because everybody has dominated. The word self-help is dominated by hundreds of millions of different writers. But midlife self-help, teenage, whatever, people-pleasing tendencies, get specific. I know these are just very common, right off the bat keywords because of a client I just published, but listen, okay, it can work with anything. Say, for example, you're a tennis author, okay? Talk about different hits and, tennis competitions or, tennis championships. Just get a little more specific than everybody else, because you don't want to be on page 20 of Google. You want to be on page 1 for exactly the search that is super aligned with your book listing, but also you're not competing with every other author in the world. There's a smaller competitor circle fighting for those same views and those same listings, okay? So 3 things: categories, volume, and time. Okay? It really is that simple. And if you want, you have all these questions and stuff like that, don't be afraid to comment. Also, you can message me on Instagram at sarahL.co or Prose Publishing. And you can also hire us for the bestseller guarantee. We have literally done it, and we're not just promising you like 2 minutes on that bestseller. We are weeks into bestseller. Okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope if you have a book and you're deciding to publish that you take a couple of extra days to really plan that launch. And New York Times bestseller, baby. Let's do it.